All right, Shalom. This is GMS New Orleans coming back at you with another quick lesson. As we always do, we give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh,
Bahasham, Yahushai, Bahasham, Rakad, Wadash.
No honors to the elders apostles of GMS. Peace and blessing and salutation to the hopeful elect. All right, and this quick lesson here is going to be basically on Esau cannot escape the hands of the Most High. All right, because ultimately, when you look at it, these devils have been longing for years of being in their rulership and wickedness. All right, and through the know of these scriptures, through the wicked elites, they know that the Most High is coming to send His Son back. All right, ultimately to take the crowns of the nations, ultimately to bring forth righteousness and to set His people free. So with that being said, these devils are going all out mode to hide, to get satellites, to get all these things in hopes of fighting against the Most High, and thinking that they're gonna go into hiding when they try to set this new world order up and escape everything. Going in bunkers. They're gonna try to go into different space stations, different underwater cities, and hoping they can escape. But you can't escape, man. The Most High is everywhere. All right, and His hands is everywhere to bring forth judgment to you. Let's start off with that one.
This is Amos chapter 9, verse 1. I saw the Lord standing upon the altar, and He said, smite the lintel of the door that the posts may shake, and cut them in the head, all of them, and I will slay the last of them with the sword. He that fleeth of them shall not flee away.
Yeah, he that fleeth them shall not flee away. Ultimately, that's going into you Edomites, all right? Because ultimately, when you look at it, when you get into the depths of these scriptures, you understand that you are you as Cain, all right? You are Cain. Your father is Cain, man. And what Cain was set up to be? A fugitive in the vagabond, all right? And you've been on the run for the longest. You've been escaping judgment. You've been having your kingdom and yourself have been prolonging for so long to now we're at the time where the Lord is going to bring forth judgment. And what you're going to do as a fugitive you're going to try to hide. But you can't hide, all right?
And he that escapeth of them shall not be delivered.
That's right. Keep going.
Though they dig into hell, then shall mine hand take them.
Now, what's that going into? Digging into hell. Meaning these devils are going to try to, what they already setting up now. They got different bunkers, underground bunkers. All right, thousands of feet in the ground. All right, they got different mountainside bunkers that they plan on hiding in to escape what? Ultimately the missiles, man, the destruction. Go ahead.
Though they climb up to heaven, thence will I bring them down.
And that's going into these different space stations that you got, man. You know, and we go into it time and time again. The reason why you every other month or so down there in Florida, you got spaceships flying up to what? To the space stations, man. To put supplies, to put different things in place for you at least to be comfortable up there in the heavens. Which you're going to where the Most High dwells at, man. You damn stupid ass Edomites. All right, go ahead. All right.
Verse 3. And though they hide themselves in the top of Carmel, I will search and take them out thence.
What it says?
And though they hide themselves in the top of Carmel, I will search and take them out thence.
So you hide yourself in Mount Carmel, man. All right, that's going into those different mountain regions that you have, man. All throughout the world, man. Who like now, man? It's just coming out. But who knew about Epstein Island? That was just some underground island. Yeah, but then motherfuckers did a tour. Why is it vacant? He had it to where submarines can come there and everything, man. So you devils are really about having this hidden agenda to hide yourselves from judgment. Here are all these remote islands and different things of that nature, but you can't hide, man. The Most High has His eyes everywhere, man. Right, and the angels record everything that you do. Go ahead.
And though they be hid from my sight in the bottom of the sea.
See, underground, which a lot of jakes don't know. These devils have underground cities, man. They got cities underground under America, man. You got speed trains that can get them from here to what it is, because really it's set up in Denver, man. They can get there. They can get all around this place in the nick of no time, man. And they got the same things on the ground as they have on top of the ground, more. All right, because these devils are been planning out. They've been planning for World War III. Go look at the memoir with
Albert Pike.
Albert Pike. He talked about World War III back in the 1800s, man.
It was called the Manzini letter.
Yeah, the Manzini letter, man. All right.
They got luxury submarines. They even got undersea highways in these deep under these oceans.
Yeah. Even here, a lot of people don't know. You go to Harris Casino, they got an underground. Since the time of slavery, they got underground shit where people walking underground. They can go from one side of the city to over here, come out different doors and shit, man.
And the Most High exposed that because there was a sinkhole once that happened a couple of years ago, where the street fell in and people didn't know that there was a whole corridor under there.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Kind. And though they be hid from my sight in the bottom of the sea, thence will I command the serpent, and he shall bite them.
Get Job 41:1. And what's that serpent? All right, that serpent is ultimately Leviathan, man. All right, what the Lord is gonna unleash on this world, man. In the time appointed, the Lord gonna allow Leviathan to cut loose, man. Go ahead, just get one. We're gonna making it quick.
Job 41:1. Canst thou draw out Leviathan with an hook, or his tongue with a cord, which thou lettest down?
You can't catch. You know, you go out there to the sea and you catch a fish, you catch all type of creatures in the sea, but you can't catch Leviathan with a hook, because he's too goddamn big, man. All right, he's appointed by the Most High to bring forth destruction. Even to you that's in them different bunkers in the sea, he's gonna step on y'all asses. Y'all gonna drown to death. All right, you different boats and submarines. He gonna destroy you in them too, man. All right, it's already set forth. That's why we're saying you devils cannot hide, man. You're gonna receive judgment. You're gonna receive ancient judgment, because you devils been in trouble since the beginning, man. All you've been doing the whole time is just running this tab up, time and time again, man. You coming back as your forefathers. You coming back now. You in the time of the Greeks and the Romans. You devils have been hiding, man. All right, go ahead.
I got one for you real quick. And this is King David speaking. So how much more for you Edomites, you elites? This is Psalms 139, verse 7. Whither shall I go from thy spirit? Or whither shall I flee from thy presence? If I ascend up into heaven, thou art there. If I make my bed in hell, behold, thou art there.
Do I make my... Read that part again.
God. Psalms 139, verse 8. If I ascend up into heaven...
If I ascend up into the heaven, to those space stations, guess what?
Thou art there.
Thou art there, man. All right? Go ahead.
If I make my bed in hell...
And that hell, once again, goes into those underground bunkers. If you try to go there, guess what? The Most High is there, man. Go ahead.
Behold, thou art there. And shit. Even if you die, you go into the Most High. So you can't even escape the Most High in death.
Yeah, that's right. Good point, man. Even in death, you devils can't escape the Most High. You're going to receive that judgment. All right? You die, you're going to go your ass to the spirit world, and in a point in time, the Most High going to send you back as a baby, all right, to live out your judgment, man, or whatever you've done. You devils can't escape. You can get that damn Wisdom of Solomon's, the 2nd chapter, mind frame out of the way. You're going to get that, man. Go ahead. Got the Maccabees. All right. Start at 31, 7 and 31.
2nd Maccabees 7:31. And thou that hast been the author of all mischiefs against the Hebrews shall not escape the hands of Yahweh.
Yeah, thou that been the author of all mischiefs against the Hebrews, man. Who are the Hebrews? The so-called Latinos, Native Americans, so-called Negroes, man. And you Edomites you've been the author of all these things, man. The persecution, the deaths, the destruction, the dumbing down. It's all been at the hands of you, because you in power, man. Job 9:24. Go ahead. Keep reading. Talk a little louder because of them.
In 2nd Maccabees 7:32. For we suffer because of our sins.
Yeah, we suffer because of our sins. Our transgressions are going off, man, against the Most High. Well, go ahead.
And though the living power be angry with us a little while for our chastening and correction, yet shall he be at one again with his servants.
Yeah, so the Most High was angry with us for a while. He did turn his back on us, man. But to tell you that in the place of drawing waters, we should what? Remember ourselves, man. he was gonna be back one with us, man, with his elect. And we at that point now, man. Keep going, excuse me.
But thou, O godless man, and of all other most wicked, be not lifted up without a cause.
And that's talking about you, Esau. Thou most wicked man. You the most wicked man that there is on the planet Earth, man. All right? You are programmed to be wicked. You are hard drive to be who you are. All right, go ahead.
Nor puffed up with uncertain hopes.
Yeah, no puffed up with uncertain hopes. Your new world orders are what? Uncertain hope. All right, you putting us back in slavery, doing what you want to do us by destroying us, that's an uncertain hope. Go ahead.
Lifting up thy hand against the servants of Yahweh.
Keep going.
For thou hast not yet escaped the judgment of the Almighty power.
You have not yet escaped the judgment of Almighty power, which we talk about that day, that great day of what? Of the Yahweh Bashem Rashad, man. Which he's going to send his son to lay a foot deep off in your ass, Esau. And you nations too, that have fought along with him. You devils, all you are going to go down, man. But preferably we get on you damn devil, you Edomites. You're going to go, you don't get it the most, man. What number you at?
I'm still on 35.
Okay, come on. Keep going up.
Who seeth all things.
And the Most High definitely see it all things. Through his what? His angels, man. The eyes of the Lord are what? 10 times brighter than the sun. All right, doing what? It says, basically seeing all the wickedness of man. Go ahead.
For our brethren who now have suffered a short pain are dead under Yahweh's covenant of everlasting life.
Yeah. Go ahead.
But thou, through the judgment of Yahweh, shall receive just punishment for thy pride.
Read that again, Baba Kasha.
But thou, through the judgment of Yahweh, shall receive just punishment for thy pride.
And thou, through the judgment of the Most High, shall receive just punishment. It's a just thing to punish you, Esau. The Most High ain't getting on your ass for nothing. You have built up a tab so goddamn long, Scripture said it'll reach up to the heavens, man. You'd have gone off. And we see it today. You got all these switch hitters, these where they from again out?
Lebanon.
All these Lebanese people running around here, man. If
women
you know,
out of order.
Yeah.
This whole world's a shithole because of you.
that's right. So you're gonna receive just judgment because of that, man. All right, then you gotta pay the tabs of your forefathers. What you are, who are you? You are those your foreparents. But you gotta pay, man. Go ahead.
But, this is 37, but I, as my brethren, offer up my body and life for the laws of our fathers, beseeching Yahweh that he would speedily be merciful unto our nation.
That's what we hope for, that the Most High be speedily merciful unto our nation, that he brings forth Yahweh Shai, man. And he bring him speedily, man, to free us out of this damn bonds, man, this captivity under this devil, man. That's what the Scripture says. I understand well why the Scripture says, man, if the Lord, we would have been at Sodom and Gomorrah without this truth, under these devils, we'd have been through, man. Under these Edomites, man. Go ahead, that's it. Come.
And that thou by torments and plagues mayest confess that he alone is Yahweh.
Come. Yeah, man, and ultimately, man, we confess that, we confess in Yahweh Shem Shai, man. We hope for his deliverance. We hope that he take you devils down, man, and just how. And we see the build up. We see it happening. All right? Anything else before we get out of here? Come.
This is Revelation chapter 6. I'm going to start at verse 15. And the kings of the earth, and the great men, and the rich men, and the chief captains, and the mighty men, and every bondman and every free man, hid themselves in the dens in the rocks, in the mountains, and said to the mountains and rocks, fall on us, and hide us from the face of him that sitteth on the throne, and from the wrath of the Lamb. For the great day of his wrath is come, and who shall be able to stand?
Definitely not you, Esau. You will not be able to stand in that day. All right? Supreme judgment is coming for you, man. All right? We're going to get you devils out of those bunkers, out of those different the places that you got to hide at, and we're gonna grab you up, man, and put you in hardcore slavery, man. Under the rule of Yahweh Shem Shai, man. Right along with the elect. You're gonna build back all that you destroyed around the world, and you're gonna build the kingdom of heaven. Every gold brick by gold brick, every everything that Revelations or what the 22nd chapter talks about, man. You're gonna build it. You're gonna build it, man. You're gonna refresh the water, all right. The earth itself. The earth is gonna go back to a refreshing stage.
So like the Garden of Eden again.
Yeah, it's gonna have
better this time.
Yeah, it's gonna be better. It's gonna have that day of rest, all right. That Sabbath, what it is, the land Sabbath. The animals are gonna actually be able to populate. Ain't gonna be no what they say in extinct rhinos and shit, man. It's not gonna be extinct. Everything is gonna flow and flourish how it's supposed to, man.
The only thing that's gonna be extinct is you.
Is
after
you.
After that thousand years.
That's right, man.
And you elites, you Rothschilds and you Rockefellers who've never worked a hard day in your life, never thought about it. You're gonna be the first fruits of slavery. You're gonna be the first ones digging up the dead bodies, digging holes, getting the shit kicked out of you, and that's quickly to come.
That's right. So with that, man, we hope that was this lesson was edifying to the point. As we always want to give all praises, glory, and infinite honors to Yahweh,
Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushua, Bahashem, Rakadash.
The honors once again to the elders apostles of GMS. Peace and blessings, salutations to the hopeful elect. Until next time, Shalom.
Shalom.
And the Baba Baba.
Baba Baba.